So it's now official amid intense speculations and statements that came in. It is official now. Annamalai has resigned from the BJP. His resignation that has now been officially accepted by BJP party president Nitin Nabin, and that is official on the BJP letterhead. We are looking at Annamalai's resignation that has been accepted. This is not the resignation letter. This is the acceptance of the resignation of the IPS turned politician. As far as Annamalai is concerned, his exit has now been accepted by Nitin Nabin, the party president. So a former IPS officer who entered politics back in 2020, Annamalai, who as far as earned the nickname of Singham during his policing career. Let's connect with Pragya on this. So Pragya, speculations come to a rest. It is now official. Annamalai's resignation has been accepted by the BJP party president. Yes, Pragya.
Absolutely, Amita. And in fact, this was also in the offing what we are given to understand that Mr. Annamalai had come prepared. In fact, he had come prepared even to part ways with the party. But he also wanted to air his grievances. He also wanted to, discuss the party's state in the state of Tamil Nadu. And he also wanted to discuss his plan of action, in fact, and how it was sabotaged and how it did not, gel well with the party's scheme of things in the state. He, in fact, had a meeting with Mr. Nitin Nabin, and which was followed up with Mr. Amit Shah. And there was a point in time when he was going to the airport to be in Chennai, but he was called back to have another meeting with Mr. Nitin Nabin, and Anna Nagendan were also called to Delhi for this specific purpose, so that if there are any sort of differences that can be worked out and see if the demands and the action plan of what Mr. Annamalai is saying right now can be assimilated in the party scheme of things. BJP wanted him to be in the party's fold. He was the youngest ever BJP chief president. BJP had. He retired from the IPS services, joined BJP in 2020. Had a very big fan following, also become a social media rage as well. But whether this gel with the ideology of the party, the how BJP as an organization work, whether that could have been very open to assimilate Mr. Annamalai kind of thoughts and kind of political movement that he wanted to start or not was a question. And in fact, he was asked to resolve the matter and to stay in the party. But he said that if there is an amicable solution and if there is amicable parting also with the party, he is ready to do it. And this looks like the day when Mr. Annamalai will no longer be in the BJP. His resignation has been accepted by Mr. Nitin Nabin, BJP national president.
Absolutely, because that's the acceptance of the resignation letter that has now come across. We'll take you through exactly the details of this letter is concerned. Dharani, now all eyes would be within the next 1 hour as far as his interaction with his followers is concerned. And this is something where there would be clarity on his next possible move, because now it is official and we know now as far as Annamalai is no longer associated with the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Well, around 12 p.m. is when Annamalai is going to have an interaction with his supporters and followers on various social media platforms. And during this interaction, Annamalai will be making it public. What is going to be his next course of action? What is going to be his immediate political plan for the future? All these will be, made public by Annamalai during this interaction at 12 p.m. is what we are learning. So there are two probabilities at this point in time. One is that Annamalai can immediately launch a political party and he can in fact contest the upcoming by-elections for various assembly constituencies in Tamil Nadu. At least 5 assembly seats in Tamil Nadu are now vacant, and they'll be facing the by-elections in the coming months. And in case if Annamalai is immediately launching a political party, we can expect this political party to contest the upcoming by-elections in Tamil Nadu. In case if he doesn't want to immediately launch a political party, then option 2 for him would be to launch a people's movement first and then subsequently turn this people's movement into a political outfit. That is option number 2. Yes. What is Annamalai going to choose? Is he going to go with option number 1 or 2 is something that remains to be seen. But the messaging is very clear. Annamalai is very firm on his opinion that he doesn't have much scope.
Resignation, because this is not an official resignation letter that we are looking at. We are looking at the acceptance of resignation of Annamalai from the party, which has been accepted by the BJP president Nitin Nabin. It's on the official BJP letterhead. Mr. America Narayanan is also connected with us. Good morning. What was being speculated? Now the news break is confirmed as far as the resignation of Annamalai is concerned. How are you viewing this? Right after election, the results there and the stepping down of a big leader from the BJP in Tamil Nadu.
Well, I hope basically I can see a parallel. Like I have resigned from Congress after 37 years, and Annamalai has resigned from BJP after 6 years. He has a great background. I think it's gutsy. Is it smart move? Is a question I still have. I think he is a smart man, intelligent man. Smartness and intelligence alone does not make politics. I think politics is, I think a lot of people are armchair quarterbacks, and you will have so many people coming to you when you are in power. And Annamalai needs to understand that and make sure that the ground swelling is not, the people around you is not politics. I wish him success, I really do, because I think he means well. But the political reality and reading the ground level, I'm not sure that he has done it.
No, do you believe that this change has been brought about after the elections? Because, yes, I mean, in the last 6 years, he's tasted success, he's tasted power, he's been on that position as well. And then we have seen exactly when it comes to his role that became very limited, you know, just before the elections. So is Tamil Nadu actually ready for another kind of a people's movement right after Vijay's party? Because we've seen the party, it has how, you know, rushed through as far as the elections are concerned, didn't manage to get a single majority. But however, taking on the Dravidian giants is something which TVK also managed to do. So is this the risk that you believe that, you know, as far as Annamalai is taking, you know, at this time of his political career?
There are two things. See, there are a lot of senior executives and CEOs who quit major organizations and try and start their own. Some of them make it big, but for every success, you will see 10,000 failures in that. I'm not saying Annamalai is a failure. And that's a risk people take in life. Sometimes they get rewarded. Sometimes they are thrown in the dustbin of the history for other people to learn. When you asked whether there is a space, it's going to be interesting because the space against Dravidian politics has been created by nobody expected by Vijay. He did. I think he will do very well.
Yes.
But he really threw them out.
Yes.
Now, I think whether there is a space, for example, aiadmk is falling apart.
Yes.
Now, significant portion of the aiadmk is already moving to
TVK.
Vijay party. But these are the people who go there for power. They have tasted power. They will go to, if there's a perception of power capturing, they will switch sides. They are not necessarily significant portion of the people who are in politics.
Power. That is why we've often seen, you know, the charges of horse trading and poaching that continues. So the, you know, willingness as far as to be in the power is concerned, as far as netas are concerned, they often jump ship. But let me just go back to Dharani for another update, because Dharani, this contradicts the statement as far as the state unit BJP chief of Tamil Nadu is concerned, N.R. Nagendran, who was also summoned by the party high command to Delhi, because he was saying that there is no differences. Do you believe that this has been an amicable exit by Annamalai?
Well, you know, as far as the present, president of Tamil Nadu BJP, N.R. Nagendran is concerned, he has been downplaying the entire sequence of events right from the beginning. In fact, yesterday he met the press in Tirunelveli, where he said that there is no difference of opinion between, the BJP leadership and Annamalai. And he went on to say that Annamalai has not submitted any resignation letter that he knows of. So N.R. Nagendran has been downplaying the entire sequence of events right from the beginning. But even in Tamil Nadu, many still believe that Annamalai and Nainar Nagendran do not have a cordial relationship, that there was some Cold War kind of a situation that was brewing between Annamalai and Nainar Nagendran for the past 1 year, ever since Annamalai was made to step down, and he was replaced by Nainar Nagendran. This Cold War was brewing between these two leaders is what many in BJP and also outside BJP tend to believe. So even during the assembly elections here in Tamil Nadu, Annamalai was not given a larger role in campaigning. His campaign was restricted to a few assembly constituencies and a few districts. He was not given an opportunity to campaign statewide. So all these were seen as indications of this Cold War. But Annamalai wanted to have a final word with the central BJP leadership before he quit the party, and that is why he took the time. He was almost in Delhi for 4 full days. He had elaborate conversations with leaders like BL Santosh, Nitin Nabin and Home Minister Amit Shah. He wanted an amicable breakup. He did not want any bitterness between him and the central BJP High Command. That is why he took 4 full days to be in Delhi. He had elaborate conversations with all these leaders, and he explained to them the reason behind his decision, how he was sidelined in the state unit of the party, and how he was not given much opportunities for campaigning and for his political activities, and how many of his advices and many of his suggestions were not taken.
Yesterday, Dharni, we were talking about BJP being keen on retaining Annamalai. So, I mean, what went wrong over here? They didn't try to convince Annamalai, or Annamalai wasn't ready to be convinced by the party leadership, because he met the party president, he met Home Minister, he met VL Santosh, all of these leaders who have, he's been trying to talk to them as well. The leaders have also met him. So wasn't the BJP keen on actually retaining him?
The BJP was definitely keen on retaining Annamalai. That is why, in fact, on the very first day, during his meeting with Nitin Nabin and BL Santosh, when he conveyed his intention to leave the party, the central BJP High Command told him to wait for 36 to 48 hours. They did not accept his resignation decision very easily. They put him on hold. They told him to be put up in Delhi, and they told him to wait. They tried to convince him in the last 3 days. We were also hearing speculations that Annamalai was offered a Rajya Sabha position by the central BJP leadership, but he was not very keen on taking up that Rajya Sabha role, because he felt like he wanted to be in Tamil Nadu. He wanted to contribute actively to the Tamil Nadu politics, the state politics. He did not want to go to Delhi, and he did not want to be part of the Rajya Sabha. So, of course, the BJP tried as much as possible, especially the BJP leaders in Delhi. They tried as much as possible to retain Annamalai, because for them it is a very crucial need, because at the moment the politics in Tamil Nadu is seeing a generational shift. Now the politics is becoming all about Udayanidhi Stalin versus CM Joseph Vijay. So both of them are young leaders. So at that time, it is very important for the BJP to also have a young leader in Tamil Nadu fighting it out for them. So that is why the BJP was trying as hard as possible to retain Annamalai. But Annamalai, on the other hand, he was very firm on his decision. He did not, in fact, succumb to any of the compromises that were proposed by the BJP leadership in Delhi. And he has made his decision official now, that he's quitting the party and he's going to do something on his own.
Right. That would be clear once he addresses his supporters there, and, he announces his decision, which is something that clarity is required. At this point, now it is official that he's decided to disassociate himself from the BJP. But Mr. Narayanan, many of them, as we've been talking about this elections in particular, where there are non-BJP, governed states, like we talk about Tamil Nadu, for instance, because that is what actually has seen a big change. Equations that has been changing between political parties, allies that are now breaking up, parties that are also breaking up. There have been another split in the aiadmk. Do you believe, if you closely observe, as far as Annamalai's career, at such a peak, do you believe that such setbacks are unlikely to deter him as he moves forward and paves his own and carves his own way?
I think there is the space of outside of Dravidian parties is opening up, okay? There are 2 giants and they're falling, and people are looking for an alternative to the so-called Dravidian thing. The national parties are not able to take hold in here. There is a space for a regional party with a national outlook. Maybe Annamalai can do that, but how successful it will be, the time will tell. I think he wants to have principled politics, and he has not been in power to see what the power politics does. Politics is perceptions. Power attracts various kinds of elements. A person in politics, he can personally be clean, but politics has to represent every segment of the society, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, the ability to manage the bad and ugly by the good is very important. We can use them as a bad and ugly as a side dish, but it cannot become a main dish. And that requires power management, the ability to manage. And the ability to manage comes with the handouts and what you can do. And without being in power, unless he's backed by tacitly by BJP at the center to promote their perception, because there's an Anmiga Arasial that Rajinikanth talked about. So maybe that's a space he's trying to occupy. Use Rajini's Anmiga Arasial, tacit support with BJP, because BJP cannot put their foot in the ground
Annamalai
on their
wasn't
own.
happy with the BJP, allying with the AIADMK. And that seems to have been very visible as far as in the results is concerned. Now, the AIADMK is also facing this very visible split, Mr. Narayanan. So do you believe that Annamalai is actually preparing for another chapter in a career that has actually repeatedly defied conventional political, trajectories?
He has made a decision. I think that's what he's going to do. And I think I wish him success, number one. Number two, it is possible. How successful it is, unless you try it, you wouldn't know. And that's a risk he takes. And I think that's a personal decision. Whether it will be backed up by the ground level politics, the real politics is much different than ideal politics.
Well, let me take that question to Dharani then, because Dharani, as far as his connect with the people is concerned, because that seems to be the requirement that, very old political parties, giants, Dravidian giants in Tamil Nadu fail to do that, especially with the people on ground. Do you believe that Annamalai has that kind of a connect, because this is something that worked in the advantage for Vijay, himself being, a very popular superstar, turning that popularity and translating that into votes, and now he currently stands as a chief minister. Can Annamalai also do something similar?
Well, Annamalai definitely has a lot of popularity among the public. That is something that cannot be doubted, because you remember in 2023-24 when Annamalai was preparing for the parliamentary elections here in Tamil Nadu, he undertook a yatra called the Enmakkal Yatra, in which he travelled to all the districts across Tamil Nadu. We saw the kind of reception that the people were giving for Annamalai, and in fact many youngsters they have joined the BJP in the last 5 years because of their inspiration towards Mr. Annamalai, that they've got attracted to Mr. Annamalai's campaigning, they've got inspired by Mr. Annamalai, and many of the youngsters, they've joined the BJP or they've become followers of Annamalai in the last 5 years. Is something that cannot be denied by most political analysts and political observers here in Tamil Nadu. But there is a difference between Annamalai and Vijay, because Vijay comes with a cinema background, Annamalai doesn't. Vijay, even before he entered politics, he had a massive popularity as an actor. He was considered to be the superstar of Tamil cinema after Mr. Rajinikanth. So it is with that popularity he entered politics, and within 2 years he has now become the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Annamalai, although he enjoys popularity, it might not be equivalent to that of Vijay. So how will Mr. Annamalai fill this gap? How will he navigate this gap, and how will he gain the similar kind of momentum that Vijay enjoys at this point in time is something that remains to be seen. But Annamalai's exit from BJP will definitely be considered as a major blow for the Bharatiya Janata Party here in Tamil Nadu, because at the moment Shainar Nagendran, he's been remaining silent ever since the election results came out. He has been mostly residing at his native in Tirunelveli, and he has not made much public appearance after the election results. And the BJP's vote share has also tremendously come down compared to the 2024 parliamentary elections. In 2024 parliamentary elections, when Annamalai was the state president, the BJP's vote share stood at almost 11%. Now it has come down to 3%.
Irony that BJP is now left without any tall leader, as a representation of the party in Tamil Nadu. Basically, if we speak about BJP base in the state, how does it now look like?
Well, now the BJP has to look for other alternate options, like other people. Well, now the BJP has to look for other alternate options. Like they'll have to find a leader who is equally charismatic and who is equally vocal and who is equally attractive as Mr. Annamalai. Because, remember when the previous state presidents of the BJP, when they were occupying the top post here, like for example, Tamilisai Soundararajan or L. Murugan, the BJP did not get the vote share that it got under Mr. Annamalai. In fact, in 2021, during the assembly elections, the BJP was not even able to cross a 3% vote share. But in 2024, during the parliamentary elections under Annamalai's leadership, the BJP was able to cross 10%. And many believe that, this is purely because of the charisma that Annamalai is enjoying among the youngsters of Tamil Nadu and also the women of Tamil Nadu.
If he will be taking, a stand very different from the party that he once represented, because right after the elections, he did call out, against when it comes to the implementation of the three-language policy much before the scheduled academic year, arguing that it was creating severe challenges for the students. So is that the kind of line that Annamalai would be taking? I mean, as far as his political future is concerned, we're expecting his interaction to go live around noon. We'll be standing by for that. But this is a big decision that has now been undertaken on part of the BJP here as well, accepting the party president who has accepted Annamalai's resignation from the primary membership of the Bharatiya Janata Party. So we'll be standing by. Another development that has happened in Karnataka, another resignation that has happened. We'll be also getting you that update on that front. In the meantime, we're going to head into a very short break. But before you do that, Times Play, on Times Play, you can catch your favorite news channel there, which is available on Google Play Store and also on the Apple App Store. So in the meantime, we head into a very short break. You're watching Times Now.